Hi everyone, this is Becca from Becca's Music Room. I am at school bright and early on a Monday morning because I wanted to show you what it was like to plan for your whole week. First of all, please excuse the huge mess in the background. I am working on that. That will go on my to-do list. And you are going to see that. So I'm gonna sit through and show you exactly what I do to plan for my whole week on Monday morning. I do this intentionally so that I do not have a huge long list of things that I need to do today. I'm able to spread it out a little bit better, and I talked about that a lot in my teacher planning hack video, which I will link so that you can see that. It is really early. It's 7:45, which is half an hour before I'm supposed to be at school. So I basically got here, put my lunch up, and then started this, and I did not clock in. So just in case you're wondering, I'm not on the clock and doing this at the same time. I'll clock in when I'm done. So I'm gonna switch down so that you can see my actual notepad where I'm gonna write everything down. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if this helps at all, and let me know in the comments how you plan your whole week to get things done. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off last week's thing. I'm gonna set that aside because I will still need it, and you'll see this is my new week. Today is October 15th. I am left-handed. And you'll see I already have one thing in here because I know that's happening. We have curriculum night tomorrow. And then you can also see down here, I have a couple other things written down. Those are things that I write down like last week. I'll be like, oh, I need to get this done next week. So I just set it down here so that I'll be ready to go. So the first thing I do is I put in things that I know are gonna happen. So like today, we have a grade level meeting during my planning. And I know tomorrow we have a faculty meeting after school. So I've got those things. Those are the only things I already knew about because they were already happening. Now, the second thing I do is open up my email and look at what else is going on. So I just did that, and I can see some new things. So I see that I need to do my health insurance. So I'm just gonna stick that down here at the bottom to find where that's gonna go. And I also see on Tuesday, we are having an assembly at 11:30. So I'll find out more about that later, I suppose. And I believe that is the only thing in here that is wonky. And my bulletin board needs to be done by Friday. Sorry, left-handed people write super weird. All right, so then I add in things that I know need to get done every single week. So normally on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I work on my grades. I put it down for 2 days just in case. And on Fridays, I always organize my room. I know today I need to print my lesson plans. And I also need to get laminating from the media center. And I know also on Wednesday, I have my Schumann Singers, which is my choir. So I always write that down so I make sure I remember to prep for them. The next thing I'll do is I look through last week and I'll see what things still need to get done. The answer to that is a bunch of things still need to get done. So I'm gonna kind of spread those out across the week so that it's not all today. So I can see that I need to do, also it's written here, I need to do my bulletin board. That's fine. I need to do some field trip forms, donors choose, thank you, and then I need to do my health insurance now. So today what I want to do, something from the other day, is I need to add some stuff to my board. I have some like letters and things that need to go up into my board. That looks like the only thing that I did not get done on Friday. So then something else I do know that I need to do is I need to get all of my visuals into one place. I usually do a PowerPoint. So get visuals put together. And that looks like I don't have too much else to do. So now I'm gonna look at these things down here at the bottom and see when these things can get done. So we'll put field trip stuff. I can see I don't wanna do it today because I know I have a grade level meeting, so I can't have that time. I already have a couple things in here, so I don't wanna put it here. So I'm gonna stick it on Wednesday, do my field trip paperwork. And I also have District Honor Choir field trip stuff to get together. I need to decide who's gonna go. And so then I'm gonna cross it off here. I need a group to do my donors choose thank you notes. So I will look at my kids and see who I have this week and who's gonna be the best fit for that. I know I need to do my bulletin board, and that's kind of important. So I think I'll take down my current one today, and then I'll probably put it on like every day because it's gonna take a while. I hate bulletin boards. And then I also know that tomorrow I need to number recorders, and if that can get done today, that's even better. So I'll put it on both days, but it has to be done tomorrow at the latest. So this is like kind of my framework. You'll see I definitely have the most to do like today and tomorrow. I try to make Mondays a little bit shorter since I know I have that meeting, and then I have less and less going on towards the end of the week. Now this little thing is fabulous. I got it as a present, but I think it's from Target, like the dollar section. I like this one in particular because it only has so many lines, so there's only so many things that I can write down that I need to get done. So that's really nice. Oh, I need to do we need to purchase some things for our PBIS committee, so I need to get that done too. All right, so now that I have kind of my idea of what's going on, I'm going to take a different pen and prioritize today. So I use the system that Brian Tracy lays out. You can kind of see it over here. So I use letters and numbers to figure out what needs to be done first and second and all of that. So first I start with A's. A is something that absolutely has to get done. It's like the most important. So A1 is the very first thing that I need to do because it's the absolute most important. And then A2, and then A3. And then B's are things that are okay, but not super important. C's are things that would be nice, but they're not the end of the world. And then he uses D for delegate and E for eliminate. And I usually don't use those. If I'm gonna eliminate something, I just cross it out. But that's what he uses. So I know that I absolutely have to print my lessons and get my laminating. This is happening whether I want it to or not, so I'm not gonna bother putting anything down because that's got, you know, something happening. So those are probably the only things that are like absolutely dire and things are gonna go badly if those don't happen. So then I'm gonna go to B and I'm gonna put add to board as my B1 because I want that to get done. My PBIS purchase is gonna be 2. This will be 3, and then this will be 4. Now, since this is a really quick, easy thing to do that I can kind of leave and come back to, I may change this. And by that, I mean that instead of waiting until I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 other things done, I might do this like in between classes if I'm waiting for them or something like that. If I just have like 2 minutes of dead time, then that's a really great time to do that. So the benefit for using this kind of method is that I now know exactly what I need to do and when. So I know that as soon as I turn this off, the very first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna print out my lesson plans and then I'm gonna go get my laminating, and then I'm going to add to my bulletin board, and then I'm gonna, you know, do all these things. I know exactly what I have to do. I don't have to look at this and be like, well, I know I need to do this, but I need to do this, and try to decide, like it's already decided. So taking that 30 seconds, it takes less than this time. It took a little more because I was explaining it, but it usually takes even less. But just taking that second to decide what's most important really will save you lots and lots of time. So then tomorrow when I come in, I will just add anything that needs to be added, anything over here that needs to be added, like anything I don't get done will just get pushed over. And then I will do the labeling for tomorrow. If you have things like on Thursdays I do grades, and on Fridays I organize a room, and on Wednesdays I have to prepare for my choir. If you have things like that, make sure that that is given priority. So like on Friday, organizing my room might not be as important as something else that I have on my list, but it still needs to be done first because it's the most important. So have those kind of things in mind so that you are ready, and hopefully this is helpful. If so, please like, share, and subscribe for more helpful hints, and let me know what you do down in the comments so that I will know how to help you more. Thank you.